These employees decided to steal from the very places that paid them, convinced they were too smart to get caught. But that decision cost them more than their jobs. Here are 5 cases when dumb employees think they could steal without getting caught. Number 5. Employee got paid by mistake and made it worse by spending every dollar. Our first case dates back to 2022, when a payroll mistake led a clinic receptionist to quietly collect nearly $420,000 despite her hourly rate being just $23. The money kept coming from February 2022 to January 2023, and instead of raising the issue, the woman stayed quiet, eventually pocketing almost $420,000. When the truth finally surfaced, investigators turned to the clinic's management for answers.
She needed to pay it back.
Okay.
So.
And in the process of paying back, so there was the 200. You're still short money.
Right.
Did you ever enter into an agreement with her that said, if you pay us back, we won't press charges? Or
No.
Okay. Okay. And obviously, I mean, you're still looking at
240.
Yeah, and it's 2025, and this was 2023.
Right.
You haven't gotten it. So,
and I don't think we will get it because her mother sent most of it to Argentina.
Okay.
There was 200,000 that went to Argentina.
Okay, understood.
And that, I think her mother, if anybody should be charged, it's her mother.
Mm-hmm.
Because her mother was in collusion. She knew the money was stolen and wasn't her. She moved it all offshore into Argentina.
It was a mistake that the money ended up in her account? Or?
Yes. It was an error on the PEO.
Management claims the error stemmed from the professional employer organization they had partnered with to manage payroll.
That's a good question. What happened is that when you fill out a form, and it couldn't happen again because I raised the PEO.
Mm-hmm.
When you fill out the form, you have an ACH. Is it ACH? Is it correct term?
Direct deposit.
Direct deposit goes directly from the PEO into an account.
Mm-hmm.
She filled out the form correctly, but for she being Jessica.
Okay.
Okay. Now, and Arua.
A-R-R-U-A.
Okay, so they come on the payroll, one right below the other.
Okay.
So when they were trying to see where to send that money after we filled it out, they went to their schedule and filled in, the PEO went to their schedule and filled in for Jessica Arua.
Okay, because I could see how that's common.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They did not, as a type, they did not cross-check to make sure that account belonged to Sarah.
Okay.
They didn't do that.
And this was going on for about 10 months.
Yes, and now she was being paid twice. Once for her salary,
Okay.
which was what, 60?
Which was, $20 an hour.
Right. And again for Dr. or she's on production collection, and for Dr. or salary, which was $350,000 that year.
Okay.
And all that money went right into Arua's account.
Okay. And I noticed while going through this case file, because I have a bunch of records already, there was about a $200,000 deposit into Miss Arua's account.
With the clinic's explanation on record, officers turned to the doctor who had unknowingly been underpaid when her salary was mistakenly redirected to Arua.
Essentially internal theft of approximately $460,000. From what I learned is that money was money that was supposed to go into your account for your paychecks.
Yep.
Can you tell me what occurred from your perspective and what happened?
So I have a business account that sits at where my salary is direct deposited in. and then there is a salary that is then paid for me to my personal account. I work out generally my personal account for all my finances, my mortgage, everything else. So my business account just kind of sits. And there had to be a change to it. I go in there periodically. I went in there in December of 2022. 2022.
Okay if you don't, I'm going to just preface. So they already swore in on the last one. It's okay if they have to chime in and do something. I know the memory is...
2022 to change some things, and I just happened to note that there were some funds missing. My production check generally goes in around October, and that hadn't gone in. And
What's a production check?
I work on production. I'm not salaried. So
Okay.
I make a percentage of what I earn for the clinic.
Okay. If you can recall from 2022, what was that bi-weekly?
Generally runs somewhere between $8,000 to $10,000.
By month.
Yep,
Bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly.
bi-weekly, twice a month.
Bi-weekly or twice a month?
Bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly. Okay.
The suspect, 29-year-old Jessica Arua, was hired on a $60,000 annual salary, but due to the error, she received the full pay of medical professionals. Her defense? She believed it was a well-deserved bonus.
And what happened after you noticed that?
I alerted the office staff here.
Okay. How soon after were you reimbursed?
She reimbursed me, Jessica,
Okay.
paid the clinic half of the amount that she had pretty quickly, like 4 or 5 weeks after. And then, I want to say 2.5 to 3 months by May, the pet vet had reimbursed me the remainder.
2 months later, officers finally made their move. Jessica Arua was taken into custody.
Stop. So here's the deal. With the dog, we got a lot of things we have to take care of. One of the items we got to call here. So,
What's going on?
is anybody up and I call her? Sit here.
What's going on?
Stay right here. Stay right here.
Okay.
Stay right here. Let me do this.
Just give us a second to get this all situated, and then we'll handle that.
You been working today or not?
Yeah.
When did you get home from work?
Like, maybe like 2 hours ago? Ori!
Yeah, you got it.
No
What's up,
kidding. They gave the no sit there. I don't know. I don't know what they did have a warrant for my arrest.
Yeah.
Joe Monty.
Good looking out.
Can you guys tell me what's going on?
Yeah, we're supposed to do whatever you have going on.
Test.
What's that?
With the,
Are you kidding me right now?
I didn't want to do this in front of your daughter. If I was being nice to you, but you said no.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't want to, like, of course I don't want to do it in front of my daughter.
You said no.
During questioning, Arua claimed that she was under the impression that the payments were legitimate, citing that she heard a former receptionist also received bonuses before for saving on clinic expenses. Instead of alerting the clinic, she used the funds freely, shopping at Coach and Michael Kors, spending at furniture stores and restaurants, and wiring large sums via Zelle. Not only that, but she also allegedly used almost $80,000 to buy a food truck for a friend of her mother's and sent money back to Argentina, where the suspect was originally from, to buy a house. After nearly a decade at the clinic, Arua ultimately faced charges of grand theft and money laundering. She managed to return almost $200,000, but the rest of the money remains missing. Number 4. When being caught dishonest at work brings consequences you can't talk out of. On November 18, 2024, police were called to a Metro store after a woman claimed $400 was stolen from her Cash App account right after she dropped off her phone there for repairs. Acting on the report, officers arrived swiftly and made contact with the employee in question.
Hello.
Hi, how are you guys?
Doing good.
How can we help?
Is there a Kayla Allen here? Hello, can I speak to you? Perfect. Do you have somewhere in private?
Let me call you back. All right. We can step out front if that's okay.
Do you have a separate office or anything like that, or is this just? Okay. Can we go step in here? Okay. Yeah. Perfect. That's fine. Okay, I'm Officer Torres, East Police Department. Okay, this is Officer Johnson. Okay, we're over here investigating a theft. Okay, so before I ask any questions or anything, I'm going to read you your rights. Okay?
Okay.
Sounds good. All right. You have the right to remain silent and to refuse to answer questions. Anything you say may be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to consult an attorney before speaking to the police and to have an attorney present during questioning now or in the future. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you before any questioning. If you wish, you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you? Mm-hmm. Okay. How are these rights of mine? Do you wish to talk to us now?
Yeah, I'm alive.
Okay, perfect. So we are here investigating a theft that occurred, okay, with one of your clients that you helped with a phone, okay? It's an older lady. Her name is Paula or Polly.
Oh, I work at a phone store, so I can't
Yeah,
call.
no, you're fine. I guess it was earlier today. I have to read her statement. She said that she came in here for a phone problem, saying that she cannot download any apps. Okay. She said that you told her that she has to get a brand new phone because I guess you can't put a SIM card in or some type of card to help her have more storage. So she said that she gave her your phone. She stepped outside to smoke a cigarette, and that you went through her phone, went on Cash App, and sent her $400.
The officers made it clear from the start. They knew about the $400 charge and had the screenshot to back it up. However, the woman didn't seem to realize they were already one step ahead.
Her phone is right there. She did if that's the customer I'm thinking, she talking about, she did a trade-in.
Yes, but I'm talking about you going through her phone on her Cash App to send you $400.
No, I didn't do that.
Okay. Well, do you have the picture?
Yeah.
It's honestly just good to come clean, okay? No, there's no need to lie. I got all the probable cause and evidence to prove otherwise.
So this is what she's showing us that was on her phone from her Cash App. All right. Would you agree? I'm saying
Yeah, that's me.
that's you.
That's
Okay.
you.
All right. Confirming. This is what was sent from her phone to your Cash App.
And it shows,
Cash App.
all right, and it shows right here, Paula Tills, which is our victim, payment received
All right.
from her.
And I didn't receive that.
You did. There's $400 that went to your bank account on Cash App. 466. Okay, you already had $66 before that. Okay.
I didn't even see that come in.
You're the one that did it, so I just.
I did, and you can watch our camera. We have cameras in here.
This is your MO. I already looked up your jail history. Okay, you've been arrested for. I mean, you can tell me fraudulent use of a credit card, identity theft, all the above. Okay, probable causes. That's exactly what you just did. Okay, I'm gonna go contact my supervisor, and we'll go from here. Okay. Are you the manager?
Yeah, I'm the district manager.
Okay, perfect. I'll talk to you on here. I'm not sure if you already heard our conversation or not. Okay.
While backup is on the way, the officer takes a moment to inform the manager about the allegation involving their employee.
So, her name's Kayla, right? Kayla? Okay, so we're here investigating a theft that occurred. Okay, so the complainant called in, okay, saying that she went to the store for a phone problem. I guess there was no not enough storage on her phone to download apps that she wanted, or she needed help downloading apps. She told her that she needs a whole new phone to do so. And I guess I'm not exactly what the policy is or how phones work, but she said she needs to get a whole new phone. She's like, okay, no problem. I guess the complainant gave Kayla her phone. She came out here to smoke a cigarette, the complainant, and while doing so, Kayla went on her phone, went on her Cash App, and sent her $400. Actually, more than that. $400 actually went through, and it was processed, access. I think she tried $500 another time. Okay. Which is really silly because her Cash App has her whole face on it.
So you guys have confirmed this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you know when this took place?
When? It happened today. Cash App's time is weird. It said 9:18 p.m. Obviously, it's 7:21, but she gave us the address. We confirmed. She showed us a screenshot of the Cash App. We looked her up on LCSO website, and this is her MO: fraudulent use of the credit card, identity theft, so on and so forth.
Is she getting arrested?
Yes.
Right now?
Not at this moment. I'm gonna contact my sergeant. I'm gonna let him know what's all that's happening, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Am I able to speak to her?
Of course. Just give me 1 second, okay? I'll let you speak to her. Alrighty. I'll be right back.
Returning to the suspect, the officer listens as she once again denies any knowledge of the transaction. But at this point, the officers aren't giving her the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
That's my district manager, my boss.
Yes.
She's been here all day. She was even here when the lady came. We was all in the front. She was standing there. If she pulled up the camera, she was standing right there. We got a store full of customers.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure who else would go through her phone besides you.
Me and her both were, I'm not saying she did, but we were both doing her devices. We both helped the lady.
Okay. Are you willing to send the complainant back, the victim back her money?
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and do that. Once she does that, when she's doing that, I guess the district manager wants her to close out her stuff for the job.
Okay. I was asking her, did she want, because we didn't know what was going to happen. So I asked her, did she want me to close it?
Yeah, and I think that's what she wants you to do. Yeah, so if you could stay 10-12 with her, I'm going to call the victim back.
Okay.
To see what she wants to do now.
Okay.
Right? Then we'll go from there. But I want to make sure you're sending
I'm trying to see where it came from. Let's see. P2TIL. What is that? 2 L's? 1 L? 3 L's?
2, yep, Paula, TILLIS. Yep.
They'll put stuff in her car.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's right out the back door and everything.
Go ahead and call whoever's going to come pick up the car.
Yeah. Do you want me to wait here till they come get the key?
No, I believe my mom done got an extra key.
Howard, so what time
Howard, 12.
4812, 428. Juliet Tango X-ray, Mike 01.
Y'all gonna have to
Green
get
Bastard
my car
Car.
because I'm being arrested.
1929 hours.
They say theft. A customer that came in here today, well, he had a store full of customers. Even my boss been here all day.
While the woman pleads her innocence over the phone to her mother, officers remain quiet. They've heard the excuses, but the evidence is enough to take her in.
My boss was the one who's been helping me with this. No, my boss, there's nothing to tell. My boss is standing right there. She's the one that helped me with the transaction. Ma, I don't know this.
I'll take your keys.
No, I'm gonna take.
Yeah. I'll give them to your manager.
No, those are my keys for my car.
Oh, they're gonna stay in here, or we're gonna?
No, I'm gonna take them with me.
Are you gonna take these with you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, those are my car keys. Yeah, my mom live literally on Center Street.
Yeah. You see that?
Hold on, I got 2 phones.
Okay.
Your hands behind your back for me, like a frame. You take your watch off or anything. You want that to go with your mom too?
Yeah, let me just throw this in my car real quick.
You're bringing both those phones with you? Okay.
Go ahead. There you go.
I'm sorry, my arm's a little.
No, you good.
There's no way I can get a criminal citation? No.
Like I said, that would have been the best scenario for you, but unfortunately.
Here's what transpired earlier before the officers headed to the store.
When you get there.
That is weird.
Yeah, because normally if they're asking you to switch out your phones and stuff, they'll ask you to delete or reset your own phone, and she never did. Okay.
Nope. Nope, she did not.
Okay, so one question for you, okay? What would you like to be done?
I want my money back.
Okay. There you go. Would you say, I'm assuming you want to prosecute?
Yes.
If she is found?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Alrighty, well, we'll be right with you, okay?
All
Just hang on for that. Okay, I'm gonna get you a statement. It's just 57, like you should have. Okay, like 10:15.
I can tell you my code.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
You've been cooperating with us, so
yeah.
There you go.
And you can just hit mom. Yeah.
Hello.
Mom, my car is in the bag.
Okay, but so what happened?
The lady say I cashed out myself, but me, my boss, and we had a store full of customers. We was standing. She was standing right there the entire time.
So okay, but if ain't no proof, you cashed out yourself her money.
That's what she said. When all I was doing was setting up her devices.
The suspect might still be trying to defend herself, but her mother is not playing along. In fact, she's had enough.
Okay, but wait a minute. So did it show that you cashed out yourself?
Yeah, it was on my cash app.
Okay, well then you did that.
No, I did not.
How? Taylor, that don't even make no sense.
Excuse me, ma'am. This is Officer Torres, Eustis Police Department.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Your daughter's gonna be arrested for theft. Okay. I mean, it just. I know. I'm sure you understand. It just. What she's telling you makes no sense. She went through the victim's phone, went onto her cash app, and sent herself $400. Okay.
Okay.
All right. But I guess she tried $500 after that, but that's when the bank declined that because they thought something was fishy. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, but she did send the money back to the victim. Okay. But the victim was very. You know, she said if the suspect was apprehended, then she wants them to go to jail. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So that's all that we have. Okay.
Okay.
She'll be able to call you back in the jail. I think they can give her 3 numbers to contact with. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Do you have any questions for me, ma'am?
No, thank you.
All right. Bye bye.
Can you
Yes.
Her charges.
Yeah.
Her charges. You know, yeah.
I'll let you know at the jail. Okay. How's your mom? You can.
They got an extra fob.
Extra spare.
A
Extra
fob, yeah.
key. Okay. All right. Perfect. We'll come over here.
All right, she good.
You good? Okay. Go ahead and have a seat. It's gonna be weird. I got try to put 1 foot in. There you go. Got it.
It comes a little tight.
It's better than the Impalas that we have. I'm not sure if you've seen those or not, but
I can't sit back because it comes tight. My arms are short.
okay, no problem.
Ultimately, her actions led to a criminal charge of scheme to defraud. Number 3. Walmart employee tries to pull a fast one on the job and gets caught instantly. On August 2, 2025, officers responded to a call from Walmart after an employee was caught sneaking away electronics while on the clock. Watch what happens when officers show up to confront him.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you for any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights if I explain them to you? Having these rights, wait, you understand them?
I didn't say yeah, but then you continued, so I didn't.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me? What? Okay. You know why I'm here?
Yeah.
Why am I here?
Because I stole from Walmart.
What'd you steal?
Power bank, a smart watch that apparently was well over $200.
Okay. So you understand, have you stolen anything else other than, what's the power bank? Is that what plugs in the wall?
No, I would say it's a portable bank to charge your phone and stuff while you're on the go.
So it's just one of those things and it has a little cord that plugs in.
Yeah.
What was the purpose of stealing that?
To charge my phone when I'm on the go.
Okay.
Like if I'm out and about and I don't have a way to plug into the wall or plug into a power source, that power bank would charge my phone. And
okay, is that necessary to have? Like, you think that's a necessity?
Yeah, I did.
It's a necessity to have that?
Yeah, because this phone dies very
So what's the purpose of the Apple Watch?
The Apple Watch, I don't know. I honestly just seen it sitting there and it looked like a smart watch and I always wanted one, so I just nonchalantly snagged it, I guess.
Well, watching the video, it wasn't so nonchalantly. In the video, I seen you
jump over the thing,
walk over, look around to see if anyone's watching you, jump over the counter, hurry up and run back there, grab the watch. Okay. It's really, an Apple Watch isn't a necessity.
No, you're right. I didn't say that one was.
Even with officers standing in front of him, the suspect shows no fear and certainly no regret for what he's done.
What else have you stolen?
Snacks and drinks.
Snacks and drinks? Okay. Have you stolen before?
Not from here, no.
Not from here? Where have you stolen from before?
Couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell me? Okay. 3292, go ahead, pull me 47.
Your number is going to be 2563.
So that's $300 total?
Yeah. That was when we stopped. And that has the entire file. I'll send it with you and I'll have him burn it.
Okay. Well, that has everything I need in it right there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And the videos are in there as well.
I think I already asked about that video of him jumping over the counter and everything's on there?
Yes.
Okay. What do you do with the Apple Watch after you stole it?
Factory reset it, put it at my house.
What's that?
Factory reset it for my own use and it's still sitting at my house.
Okay. Was your plan, you said for your own use, your plan wasn't to sell it to make a gain for yourself?
I was going to use it for myself.
Okay. You guys good for a second while I step out?
Yeah, you're good.
Altogether, the value of the items comes to about $300. But management isn't sure if the Apple Watch, wireless charger, and snacks are the full extent of what he tried to get away with.
You said you didn't want charges?
Huh?
You said you wanted charges?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm taking him to jail. Yeah, I mean, it's not an Apple Watch, is it? I mean, food and water and stuff like that.
He won't
I mean, he just admitted to me that he stole the watch, and I have video proof of him stealing the watch.
So, he won't confess, but I'm almost positive, I can't guarantee. He had 2 laptops that went missing. They found the empty boxes. They were hidden in by a corner, but I can't prove that it was him, and he won't confess to it.
Where did you say 2 laptops?
2 laptop computers. I don't know, I don't know if it was him. I can't even make any promises or guarantees. The video shows him back in a corner right where the empty boxes were found. So I don't know if it was him or what, but he won't confess to us. We've asked him numerous times.
Gotcha. Okay.
With that, the officers moved in to confront the suspect once again.
So it's just the Apple Watch? So which area do you work the most? Like when you're stocking?
Juice.
What is it?
Juice.
Juice? That's what you stock the most?
I'm in the juice aisle.
Okay. So When you were in electronics, did you spot anything else that may have caught your eye other than the Apple Watch?
I mean, everything catches your eye.
Okay. So was there anything else?
No.
Just the Apple Watch?
No, the power bank.
The power bank. Well, other than the power bank and the Apple Watch, was there anything else? That was it?
Food-wise, and then the food-wise, drinks and snacks.
Okay.
But the only thing other than drinks or snacks was the watch and power bank.
There was no laptops?
No, no laptops.
No laptops, okay. Hey, Unit 8, what's your ETA?
Take a road. You need to hurry up.
Negative. Just saying. Alright, man. So I have video proof you admitted to me stealing the Apple Watch, okay? Alright, I'm gonna need you to stand up, put your hands behind your back, you're under arrest. You ready to put that stuff down? No. No. 8, step it up. He's trying to leave. Turn around. Put your stuff down.
With no pushback from the suspect, officers were able to complete the transport with ease.
(3292). I have one in custody.
One in custody, 608.
Why would you try and do that? I told you to put your stuff down and you're trying to walk out of the building. Walk with me.
292 units on North Catherine, check up. Okay.
8, you're good. I have them. I'm gonna have them back in my car.
Not only was he let go from his position, but he was also formally charged with retail theft. Number 2. When a simple traffic stop reveals a much bigger problem. In this next case, an officer with the Marshfield Police Department observed a vehicle speeding and swerving, prompting her to conduct a traffic stop. However, instead of pulling over, the driver makes a run for it the second her lights go on.
Negative. It's a black GMC pickup truck. No front plates.
Which direction are you?
Eastbound on Becker, passing Juneau. Speed is about 90.
10-4, everybody else copy?
Spotting from by police department.
Former Shield. I assumed you contacted Wood County.
10-4, I think we're in position though to get on that other side, but they're in the area.
10-4, can you start contacting Portage and just let them know what I have? Driver is signaling. He signaled but continued on Highway Y past M. Did not stop at the stop sign.
Y, M as in Mary.
Marshfield. I blew another stop sign. I believe we're continuing. Is it Heckler? The road sign was hard to see.
Possibly Poplar?
Yes, that sounds correct. We just continued straight. 124 Marshfield just turned east on County Line Road.
For 34 miles, the driver refused to stop, hitting speeds of more than 100 miles per hour and turning a traffic stop into a serious threat.
Marshfield to Marathon. From the first roundabout, we took the North Road. I'm gonna terminate at this point since we know it's a dead end here. Pulling over.
Eventually, the officer was forced to end the pursuit after reaching a dead end. The suspect had already fled, leaving the vehicle stuck in a marshy patch of land. With the car empty, the officer regrouped with her team.
Hey Melissa, it's Libby. I'm in Marathon. I got a bunch of deputies here helping me out. So just let everyone know that I terminated ultimately because we were approaching a dead end. The dude is now in a quarry. So we're gonna be here for just a little bit. Well, it went down a dead end road, so we're working through it now. Jamie can be in charge until I make it back. Is everything? Otherwise, I'll be available by phone if anything blows up in the city. Thanks. Bye.
You got a couple more cars coming still?
No, I asked them to disregard, but I could tell them I'm going to come out. We have plenty in the city.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that that driveway that's longer, right before we turn north here,
yeah,
that he didn't take that instead of this.
That's possible.
So if we can have them come up here and then just watch that driveway.
Okay.
And then there was a straight off the end here before we turn north.
Yeah. I tried to look briefly, but... So we've been dealing with a drunk guy that drives a black GMC pickup. There was reports of him having a handgun. Last time we dealt with him, we searched his vehicle and didn't find nothing, but just FYI, that's who I'm guessing it's gonna be. But could be a different black GMC that was driving poor. Well, it was blue. I guess not black.
After inspecting the vehicle, the officers ran the registration and learned that it belonged to a local dealership. That detail helped them identify the suspect as a man named Coden, and from there, he wasn't hard to track down.
Mind just searching that back to see what order me quick? Yeah.
I love you, Mom.
Hold on, I just want to make sure I double locked those. Yeah, I did. Okay. You can have a seat.
Can we put them in the front, please?
Once we get to the police department, we will, okay?
What?
Is everything okay?
Yeah, we just had to search them before we, yeah. That's why we're hanging out here for a little bit. So we're good now.
Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening, Mom.
Okay, you have rights. So just remember that. Don't say anything until you get a lawyer card. Got it?
Yeah.
Alright, I love you.
I love you too, Mom. How do I do this?
You just swing your legs in.
My arms.
The manager described Coden as a problematic employee with prior disciplinary issues and a history with law enforcement. He said Coden worked as a detailer and occasionally moved vehicles. But on this day, he wasn't supposed to have access to the truck. Video footage backed it up, capturing him leaving the lot in a blue GMC Sierra.
Alright, Coden, are you willing to answer questions here? Okay.
Why isn't Tommy in custody?
Well, the offense that was committed that's in question here is a felony.
Well, he was driving, so how would I, as the passenger, getting arrested?
I mean, Coden, I'd like to talk to you more about that. But again, like, it's your right to remain silent, and so I guess I'm not going to continue further on with asking you questions at this point, okay? There we go. A little more comfortable for you? All right. Whoa. What? What?
Who did you bring?
Oh, Coden. What? Yeah, he's been cooperative.
Coden was ultimately charged with fleeing or eluding an officer. The court sentenced him to 3 years of probation and handed down a $518 fine. Number 1. Cashier's side hustle at work gets busted. On April 29, 2025, officers responded to a call from a Ford dealership after a cashier was accused of converting customer loyalty points into personal profit. Watch how the investigation unfolds.
I have copies of the actual Ford Pass Reward where she created the bogus account. She already deleted it.
So explain what you mean she already deleted it.
So the customers can sign up for the program, or for it's called Ford Pass Rewards. She created a bogus account.
Now, when you say customer, so did she ever? We're gonna get this in the statement. We're not on the record now. But did she create these accounts all of them herself, or they were already existing?
This one she created.
Okay. For herself.
Using her last name as her maiden name.
Okay.
That's why we never recognized.
Gotcha.
And her second name, which she never uses.
Will you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear that what you're about to tell me in this recorded statement will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. All right, so in your own words, what led you to file a police report alleging that a former employee had embezzled money from the company?
So what triggered it was a parts customer came to return a part, normal transaction. And in the course of that, we always have to find out how the original payment was made. In this case, we found out that the customer had the transaction had been registered as a redeeming Ford Pass points, which is a reward system that Ford has. But in the ledger, the customer's receipt was stamped cash, so they paid cash. But on our books, it got registered as points rewards. That led us to start investigating, and we find out that the lady was taking the cash, pocketing the cash, and
Now,
then
for the record, let me stop it. What lady are you referring to?
Sharon Quasigrove.
The dealership didn't hesitate to terminate the employee once the theft was confirmed. They'd already secured her statement, and now it was up to the officers to review and investigate further.
How do you spell her last name?
Kwasigroh.
And you're referring to
First
the
name
license?
is Sharon.
Sharon?
Yes.
Let me see that, please. So you're referring to the name from this right here, correct?
Yes, sir.
Are these the identity documents that she gave when
hired.
to get hired?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, go ahead. Continue, please.
So then that led us, before we even addressed her, pull the record of the Ford Pass account, and come to find numerous transactions, both awarding points to that account and then redeeming. All the when I say redeeming means they cashed out. So all of those transactions were cash payments, mostly parts, but some were in service invoices that were redeemed, where the customer paid cash, but cash never made it into our register. The payment was registered as redemption from that bogus account.
All right, so if you were explaining this to a sixth grader, for example, so she worked here. What was her job title?
Cashier.
Cashier. Parts cashier, or just any cashier?
All around, service and parts.
So a real customer would come in, do a transaction, and pay cash for that transaction.
Correct.
Right? Were they utilizing their Ford's Pass account, or just a strictly simple cashing?
I'm paying cash.
All right. She would then take that cash, stick it in her pocket. It would never make it in a register.
Correct.
And then she would ring up the transaction as if a customer used their points to pay for the item.
Correct.
Therefore, on your end, when you look at the paperwork, it all balances out.
Correct. Our registers balance out.
It was a straightforward but smart setup. By quietly using loyalty points and leaving no red flags in the accounting, the suspect made off with almost $7,000, all while the books stayed balanced and the customers stayed unaware.
She would make a copy, because they have to make a copy of the Ford Pass transaction and put it along with that paperwork, so when it went through accounting, they said, okay, here's the payment. No.
So she did print the receipts in compliance with that transaction. Okay. Now, your investigation, what date range did it identify she did this from?
So it started, first transaction was October of 2024.
October what? Do you know the date?
October 31st was the first registered transaction on that account.
Okay. And the final?
And the final was February 5th of 2025.
Okay. What's the total theft? Do you identify?
Total theft is, what I came up with was $7,143.75.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
$7,143.
Did you ever interview any customers who told you, I paid cash, or I did this, or I did that? Did you ever speak to any customers to verify?
The only one, and it's only because it happens to be a personal friend, where he didn't pay cash. He paid his transaction normal, but she used his payment. This is where she accumulated points. Since he didn't have a Ford Pass account, she registered herself. She would have to register herself as, put her email in his account so that she can redeem the points that he accumulated by paying, just normal payment.
To finalize the case, officers now need a clearer picture of how far the scheme went. If she tampered with customer records or created fake documents, it could open the door to even more charges.
Now, did she do this for the purposes of jiving with accounting? In other words, these points she was creating, did she use that to cover the cash transactions?
Correct.
Okay.
So this
Did she use the same email for multiple customers, for example? How were you able to tie multiple customers to her?
The way the system works, she would have to before she fully processes this transaction, so here he paid with a credit card. She took payment. Customer left. He left with his stamp paid. Then before so our work paperwork has to be technically closed in the computer system. So what she does is she has to go in, put her email on his account first.
Which he has the capability of doing as an employee?
Correct. Then she closes the paperwork. Now because Ford grabs the points passively. They just see the hour.
That's not through corporate.
You're right, the Ford system. So when she closes the work order, now Ford says, in this case, the customer spent $1,805. Those points, the equivalent of those points, get attached to that account. Then she goes in and removes the email after that.
All right. And how were you able to, if it was removed, how were you able to determine that email was used originally?
Only because it shows up on the list of redeemed points. Okay. There's only one way to do that.
All right. So now, this stack of records here, just explain what it is and all.
At this point, the manager walks officers through the transaction process step by step, revealing how the suspect made it all appear legitimate.
So on here, you're going to see the customer, description of the points. These are the dates, invoice numbers. So anything starting with a 1 was a parts invoice. Anything with a 9 is a service invoice.
Okay.
Points redeemed means points that were cashed out.
To pay for those transactions.
To pay for cash transactions. And points earned could have been either a cash or credit card payment that was used to accumulate points.
Okay.
So anything that shows.
So these amounts you're putting are the cash that she stuck in her pocket?
Yes.
All of those, right?
All of those
that
are
whole column
cash.
is the cash she stole.
All these that I hand wrote is actual cash that was redeemed. When you see these numbers that are typed in the printout, this is what was earned for this transaction here.
Okay.
Those are points that went into that account.
All right. For each individual transaction, would you be able to show that, for example, that one there, this customer's $13,000 was used for this customer's cash? Is there a way to do that?
Because what it does is it goes into basically the pot.
The pool? Okay.
The pool.
All right, I see.
And then as she saw that there was enough money, she would cash out. So when she started back here, all she did was accumulate points from October, and then, all she was doing was accumulating points. And then the very first cash transaction that she took out, she went for the home run, was this one here in December.
Despite how well planned it was, the scheme left behind just enough evidence in the records to trace everything back to her.
96,000 points were redeemed for a service transaction for $2,575.92.
And these points she redeemed were accumulated from prior fraudulent.
From all these other papers. So it goes from here forward. So all of this was accumulated. And then right here, she had enough points to cash that out. To back up just a little bit, when I confronted her about the name on the account and the email, I said, so if I hand this over to detectives and the sheriff's office and they backtrack this, it's not going to come up with your name. That's when she kind of changed and admitted. So she admitted in front of all of us that yes, she was doing it.
Can you tell me her exact words that you can recall?
I'm trying to remember. She said, well, once I got her to admit that where the money was, and she said, I just needed money. And then we found out later that there's some family problem. I didn't really get into that, but That doesn't excuse it. Anyway.
Anything else?
That's about all I can recall right now.
Did she tell you there was family problems?
No, I found out
through rumors?
Through the rumors.
Okay, so just to make sure, she never said, I used the money to gambling or whatever else.
No, she was very, very elusive in that. She just said the money was gone.
Okay, so what happened after that?
Then at that point, I asked her to, immediately terminated her and asked her to leave the premises.
She refused to give a statement when first asked. But once the arrest warrant was served, she went along with officers without issue.
Hey, Sharon. Thanks for showing up. Do you have anything else on you? Just your phone? Your phone and your keys?
No, I was able to lock my keys.
Okay. With like an app on your phone?
A button here.
Okay.
Keypad.
All right. Just got to detain you in handcuffs for now. Okay.
You want to take the sweater off now, or?
No, we could take it in the jail. That way you can just go on your property. And just put your arm back. Is that too tight? You want an extra cuff?
Thanks for being so cooperative. It's a lot easier this way.
Just lock this so that way you don't get pinched.
So you don't have nothing in your pockets at all?
It's my phone in my back pocket.
Oh, it's in your back pocket? Where are your keys at?
She says she locked it with a card. Okay. Can you fit through there or do you want to walk around? Just go ahead and have a seat right there. And we're going to drive around to the jail.
In the end, she was charged with felony grand theft. Her sentence included 3 years of probation and full repayment of the $7,000 she stole. What do you think? Did they get what they deserved? Let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video.